Alright, connection looks good. Happy Saturday. Still keeping an eye on temps, although it's probably fine. I don't think I've seen my CPU go above like 58 Celsius. Train anything, and train well, it looks like it really doesn't get above 50. And my GPU isn't even turning the fans on, so I don't think it's being stressed at all. Anyway. We're still in Desolus. Got some more centaurs to get gears. It's not right. One sec. Volume seems a little loud. I'll keep an eye on it. We got some fishers. And that might be the best thing about the anniversary server is it's just one server with multiple layers. Even at this hour, there are going to just be people around. Random 39. Random 37. Although it's not really a good thing when you're waiting for that one quest mob, which is often the case with WoW Classic. There's one mob and everyone who's on that quest needs it. I can't use any of this. You have more to prove, and your next task will take you far. Dranithus Shard. Which is where? Oops, he's definitely gonna aggro. I don't even think you can sell these. Since it's ammo slash thrown weapon. We'll see. We'll give it a try anyway. Where was that quest? Oh. Level 37. Oh, Swamp of Sorrows. Yeah, that's not super close. Oh, actually it's very far away. I got the Swallow Marsh and Swamp of Sorrows confused. Swamp of Sorrows is all the way over here. I don't think there are too many characters I've leveled in Swamp of Sorrows on. It's just not super convenient. I think probably the best path to get there is through Duskwood. Oh. Duskwood's a pretty cool zone. If I played more Alliance characters, I would have spent more time there. Getting caught by the patrols a lot lately, so gotta be more careful about that. What is with... Something on this server is a little broken right now. Just like watch this mob and watch this mob. Maybe they're okay. No, that one just did it too. I mean, you see mobs do that occasionally, but you don't usually see it that many times in the span of 1 minute. Where they're just absolutely sprinting to get back to where their path starts. Yeah, you see he was tearing it up. These must have some magic resist for some reason. Yeah, I think they need to reset the server or something. Something's going on. Or maybe it's just something in this zone. Anyway. Doesn't make that much of a difference in the end, just have to be a bit more careful. Because things usually will slowly start to troll back towards you, not, you know, come at a full sprint. Put the centaur on. I'm gonna turn the sound down a tad. Oh yeah, somehow it's still at 100. This has gotten better since I got an upgraded weapon. Once I got the skill leveled up. I'm at like 166 out of 170 now. Where is it? 175. Because orcs get an additional 5 for axes. But yeah, this axe, as bad as it is double the damage of what I was using before, so... Oh, there's no one around to help you. Sorry. I guess the dot isn't that bad. Oh, actually, 45 damage over 30 seconds is pretty terrible. I mean, I know it's free, but the axe also doesn't have any stats on it, so... I want to save my interrupt for her hit heal, which is right there. Okay, I just need 2 more. Too many mobs. One more, please. Oh, I need to turn Find Herbs back on since I died. Purge that. But she didn't have any ears. Just sad. We're almost level 35. So we can start working on weapon mastery. Nice crit and wind fury there. That one hurts. No ears. So it's a weird thing with the last 2 mobs. With these casters, ordinarily once you aggro them, they just stand there and cast on you unless you interrupt it. But I noticed when I started with Purge, they actually just started running towards me, even though Purge is not an interrupt. It just removes a beneficial magic effect. Their lightning shield, basically, in this case. This one doesn't have it, so I can't. But we'll see. Like, if I just pull her with this... Yeah, see? Very strange. keep casting on me. I don't know. If I was more interested, I would try it a few more times to see if purging for some reason causes them to just run at you instead of casting, but I don't. It doesn't really make a difference in the end. Unless it applies to every mob, and I would be very surprised if it does. Every casting mob. Catch of the day. Yeah, I think if you could pull every casting mob like that, someone would have figured it out a long time ago. Although there aren't all that many mobs you can purge a beneficial effect from, so... And in a dungeon group, it probably wouldn't be worth it anyway, because you get that initial aggro, and then you get trucked because the tank can't pull everything off of you at once. So, we made an alliance with the Gelkas, which means we can never do the Magrum Alliance quest.
Go forth to victory.
At least not without a lot of work. Okay. Ding! Alright, he's got no other quests for us. 2 more damage. 2% more damage now. Amazing. You can actually do... I don't think you need to be level 39 for this quest. But for the moment, I'm going to assume it's accurate. Oh, I don't think I can pull Grave Moss yet. Oh, I can. It's orange. I don't have any recipes for it, but that's true of a lot of things. Oh, is that gonna grab it? He's level 45 or higher. Not that it matters. This is a PvE server, so... Level 35. Oh, so there's some tin. Maybe we'll check the Miss of Pandaria news in a minute when we're on a flight path or something. I think it's next month they're releasing that. It's unfortunate because I want to grab this. Should have put down a grounding totem. Alright. Thread the needle there. Really glad that guy didn't get close. Failed attempt. Thank you. Let's see. I actually need another 35, 40 points to be caught up on herbalism. Which is not great. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, Miss Pandaria is coming in July. So I have my Cataclysm Classic Warrior at level 84, 84 and a half just about, so he should definitely be done in time for Mop Classic. And then I might try and get my priest from level 80 to 85 as well. Because I've been watching some videos from people who know more about this game than I do, and they said warriors are just kind of an okay tank in this Pandaria Classic. Apparently if you go arms warrior you can actually do some decent damage, but melee damage is always a little riskier than ranged. I think that's a little high. Maybe we'll go over here first. Things are a little crowded over here, so we'll see how realistic this is with just one person. Get dazed, because why not? It's instant death. And that would be a sad way to go on a hardcore server. It's a random pack of 5 hyenas. This guy following me everywhere. Resist, of course. Yes. Oh, this is actually an Argent Dawn quest. Interesting. Burning Blade is held by a Burning Blade seer who studies from the scepter from atop one of the watchtowers. Any watchtower or a specific one? Okay, that's an augur, not a seer. Now let's just try something. Target. Blade seer. No. Alright. We're gonna assume there isn't one in that tower. Before we, farm 5 mobs to get up there. Oh, nice. This mage is helpful, as is this warrior. Unless they've taken the mob that I need. Which I think they probably have. Yeah. Alright, we'll just wait for a minute. And hope they all don't respawn at once. Because there will definitely be some others. Like I said, it's great on the anniversary servers to have people playing even at this hour, but there is a downside. Like on a normal, even I would say a normal high pop server when there are other classic servers. I would I would most likely be the only person in this area right now. At least at, 7 o'clock in the morning, East Coast. Well, I would go down and farm some other mobs, but at some point, all of this stuff leading up to here is going to respawn, and it's going to probably do it before the seer respawns. It's an adept. Alright, well, let's see. What can we do instead? We'll wait until, let's say, 7:16. See if he respawns. But in the meantime, patch 11.1.5 is now live. Oh, I hear another. Oh, stuff is respawning. It's a Fellsworn. This is a Fellsworn. Totems might be a mistake here. Okay, it's not going to shoot through the floor. That's what I was worried about. There we go. Thank you. Alright, Alright, let's see if this herb is worth getting. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm not going in there. Ugh. That's right. Keep walking. I think this quest gives you a shield that looks like the wheel of a ship. But I remember there was some difficulty about it, but I don't remember what it was. Yeah, we'll give it a try anyway.
King's honor, friend. Go with honor, friend.
Trust you that places Shaman servants Runajar Island.
Be careful.
No leather and no mail. Yeah, I can start holding on to. If I get a piece of mail that's good, I can start holding on to it now. This level 40 is not that far away. Yeah, these mobs are still going crazy. I do think ultimately it was a mistake to give Shaman mail instead of leather, just in terms of lore. But the game already had enough leather wares, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Uh, I'm gonna do this first. Did I buy water breathing? I don't think I did. That is unfortunate. Oh, I did. So I need to hope that these drop some fish scales, which they might. Pretty sure it's in their loot table. Because that'll just make this other quest much easier. The clam quest. Ah, there we go. Perfect. Problem with holding on to these when you don't need them is they sell for like 5 copper or something ridiculous. Because they drop even on very low level mobs. Alright, go over here. I need fish oil for water walking. Yeah. Swimming is such a pain in this game. Unless you're a druid and you have aquatic form. It's just very slow is all. Alright, so what I need from up here is... Oh, that's a level 38 quest. I think I can do it at level 35. I mean, if it's just one level 38 mob, I can do it. If it's... Hey, you've got to work through these 3 mobs at once, then no, I can't. Somebody else is here. Don't run away. Oh, sweet. Now I can use water walking on the way back. Oh. Yeah, can't bandage when you've got a dot on. Don't know what I was thinking. And oddly enough, I could have cleansed the poison as a shaman, but just decided I didn't need to. Right, but I am now because it's 2 stacks of it. Okay, this guy probably attacks pretty fast. The dual wielders usually do. Oh, but I need 7 of these, so... I currently have 0. Really not gonna be lucky with Wind Fury procs. Not enough mana. 180. Summon Lord. Kragaru. Kragaru. She might have a heal, so we'll hold on to our interrupt. Resist. Sorcerers are pretty squishy, which is nice. Don't know if he's doing this quest. What's the name of... Actually want to look and find out a little bit more about that. Because it's a gauntlet quest where, you know, first you get 1 mob, then you get 2, then you get 3. I can't do that. But if it's just a level 38 mob, probably okay. Jump the serpent. Okay. Let's check Wowhead real quick. Serpents. Comments. Level 38 non-elite. Okay. I think we can do that. But we'll get up to full mana first. He's gonna resist. Oh my. God. Sorry, well, I just started blasting music. Anything else? I don't think he's gonna go after that. Alright, not too bad. He did resist a few things, but it wasn't disastrous. Yeah, I have my desktop audio turned off, so you hear the game music or game sounds, but not when Wellhead blasts me with a ad at 200% volume. Which I have adblock turned off on Wowhead, but if they're gonna do that, I might just have to turn it back on. I mean, I like to help sites that are helpful to me by turning off adblock, but there's gotta be a mutual understanding that you're not gonna, like, really annoying pop-up ads and stuff like that. Or video/audio ads. He's wrecking me, actually. Still need an Oracle Crystal. Alright, I'll keep looking. I think the sorcerers have this. Resist. Might as well just start collecting fish oil and fish scales. So I have water walking and water breathing available whenever from now on. Alright, sea witches I do not need. There's a lot of stuff over here. I don't need razor tails either, or tide hunters. One sec, I'm gonna put some eye drops in. Okay, all better. Wonder, do I have this set up on my new computer? Yes. So I could also do that instead of turning the camera off. Need to move it a little bit though. All right. Still not sure if everything in OBS is going to work since I transferred it to a new computer. I think there was a better way to do it now that I know a little bit more, but I think it's good enough now that I may not bother. Hello? Still need 4 more of these. Okay, I don't need those. Thank you. Actually, you didn't give me the crystal, so no thank you. Wait, she... I didn't know they had that spell. Oh, there we go. I think I can leave here. I can find a Myrmidon down there. Omni Tide Hunters. Yeah, let's go. Can I do Ghost Wolf and Water Walking? No. What a ripoff. I do wonder if there were 2 people here. And they were also a shaman. And I was already in Ghost Wolf. Could they cast Water Walking on me? And would it stick? I think so. Yeah, maybe. I guess we'll never know. Yeah, it's a pretty bad loot percentage, Mr. Waffle. Particularly since there aren't that many mobs you can farm it from. Other fish to fry. Alright, I need 2 more of these. It's not as bad as the one in Terran Mills where you have to get the rod from the Yetis, though. That one to me is the worst of all time. I honestly think I farmed more than 100 of those Yeti before I got it. These guys are actually pretty tough. Alright, so what else do we need? Need 3 more sorceress, and they seem to be mostly over here. I'm almost, no, I am done with the myrmidons. Oh. I don't need warriors. Ouch. Give it up. Oh no. Okay, he didn't. Grab this clam since it's right here. Inventory is full. Get rid of that. This might actually sell for like 1 gold, so I don't want to destroy it if I don't have to. Since we're saving up for our mount very, very slowly. Another Myrmidon. Another Oracle. Oracle. Resist. Well, we are underwater. This wind fury proc. If I had more inventory space, I would save the COD so that I can level looking later, but I really don't. Either on myself or on my bank have a whole lot of extra inventory space. Tried to steal my pearl. Okay, I can still get a skill point from Strangle Kelp. Thank you. So we still need a lucky guy. I could just cast water breathing on myself. I have enough fish scales that I don't need to save them. Should definitely figure out some inventory space. So, again, I don't think I can sell those because they're considered like ammo. Right, I need 3 more of these. One more. Hey. He looked farther away than he actually was. Depth perception is a challenge in this game sometimes. Alright, oh, the sorceress is kind of spread out a bit. It's an oracle. Go grab this clam if we can get to it before a crab does. So actually I do have auto loot turned on, but I'm hitting shift right click to turn it off just because I don't have a lot of inventory space right now. But yeah, I 100% am on board with using auto loot. Oh, I see what I did wrong. I don't need Peach Bloom anymore, and I can't really sell it. Gotta loot these, because they won't stack. Yeah, I'm perpetually out of inventory space. So sometimes I'll shift click so that I don't auto loot. It's also kind of a habit I have with like not spells, mobs that drop things like fish oil and fish scales. Now, if you're a shaman, you can use them, obviously, but in most cases, they're just taking up inventory space. You know, they sell for like 30 copper, so I try not to hold on to them. Let's see. Still need to find some sorceresses. Oh, there's one. Maybe I'll go grab that, even though let's get through a couple mobs. Oh, come back. This says it's a slow, but actually I can't move at all. So that's kind of weird. Alright, just need one more. Good morning, Chaos. How are you on this Saturday? Let's see. It says there's only one over here. They're pretty far spread out. Oh, but as advertised. Thank you, Questy. I'm doing all right. Doing all right. I'm glad it's the weekend. For sure. How about you? Doing okay? Did you get some sleep? Or are you still up? Right, 5 of 5. In limbo. Okay. Hopefully not the bad kind of limbo. Alright, so I need 7 more. No, yeah, I've hypothetically been up for about an hour and a half, and I'm not sure I'm awake yet. Oh. Come on now. Too hungry to sleep, but too tired to make something to eat. Yeah. I try to keep some emergency things around whenever that happens, but sometimes it's not really the thing you want. Poor rogues, they make them come all the way out here to level lock picking on these waterlogged foot lockers. Just angry. Oh, I'm about to die. Yeah, usually my food choices are not very healthy in situations like that. Let's see if we can grab a clam from this guy. Nope. Did have some pants though. So there's so many mobs in this zone that say crystal in the mountains. Which must be a item that has a chance to drop. What does Wowhead say? No. I think it's just Questy is misfiring on that one. Because it looks like it's all in the Arathi Highlands. Huh. I don't know. Just a bug, I think. Or a database error. Alright. That should do it for that. No. I need one more. Counting is fundamental. No, wait, I am done. Okay. Alright. Hopefully that will be the last of our water adventure. Oh, I didn't get... So I think for this quest, claim Rackmore's treasure. I think there's a random item that drops from some of the mobs we've been farming for a while. But we didn't get it this time, so that's just bad luck, I guess. I don't feel like continuing to farm them, just in hopes of getting that random drop. Oh, no, 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 not bestie, questy. It's an add-on. Questy is basically an add-on for this game that will tell you where you need to go to complete quests or get the item that you need, or you know, whatever. You don't really need it in later versions of the game because they kind of said, oh, everyone likes this, let's just integrate it into the game.
Life bless you.
But it's incredibly helpful for WoW Classic. And arguably it's better than the client's version, at least for a few expansions. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab some more coffee. Yeah, Bestie is misfiring would be a much funnier story. Or at least more dramatic. We'll try and cut through here. I think there's some higher level mobs, because it's close to Moradon, but honestly I can't remember if there's like a path through these mountains. Still holding on to those until I can use mail. Which add-on lets you see raid, party, health, and mana in a little grid? I'm not sure. You can... Let me open up Curse Forge. You can have WoW do that. Uh, Probably not the best way to do it. Let's see. Are you talking about in retail or in classic? One of the big UI add-ons. So one of the things I do is I just look at like the most popular add-ons, because if you've seen an add-on somewhere, it's probably something a lot of people are using. Oh, in classic, let's see. Let's see. There's Raider IO, but I don't think that's it. No. Chorus, Auctioneer, Healbot. Method raid tools. I don't think it's this one, but there's a method raid tools that will show you cooldowns though. I don't know if it shows health and mana. It might if you configure it. No, no, you didn't derail. I'm actually kind of curious now. I think the best thing to do would just be shadow unit frames. If you Google, curse WoW add-ons and look at the ones that are the most popular, you'll probably see the one you're thinking about. Like in the top 10 or top 20. I haven't done any rating in Classic for a very long time, so unfortunately I don't really know what the best add-ons are for it. But you can definitely, I'm not in a raid right now, so I can't show you. But you can also have the WoW client show you health and mana bars for each character. Oh, that's level 34. You've been back for a few weeks? Alright, nice, nice. Yeah, I kind of play it on and off. What class are you leveling? I should turn Wind Fury on. Yeah, it might be the default. When you're in a raid, it should provide you an option, maybe on this screen or maybe on another, to show like all of the parties in the raid, and it should show their health and I think their mana bars as well. Okay, level 45, that's not too bad if you just started again. It's pretty good actually, better than I'm doing. Yeah, I tend to level a lot of vaults too. And game content is hard if you don't have a set schedule. Oh, and yeah, I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube. Chaos. I promise I'm not talking just to myself. At least not at this particular moment. I do it a lot, but not specifically right now.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, duoing is good. You can get yourself out of a lot of bad situations that way. And there are a lot more quests you can complete with one other person. Because Classic was definitely designed to... which one should I sell? To be easier if you have more than one person in a party. Find agility 5, stay on. Alright, I'm gonna sell this one then.
Later.
Yeah, at level 45, what dungeons would you do? Maybe Moradon? Level 30, Scarlet Monastery is really good if you're still in your 30s.
Stay away from them.
Because you know there are 3 different dungeons there. But once you're level 40,
You be careful, man.
I think you might be a little low for Moradon. I honestly can't remember.
Spirits be with you, man.
I'm actually kind of curious. Wow. Classic dungeons. Razorfen Downs, it says, level 40 to 50. That is a huge level range. Altamon, level 42, 52. Zul'Farrak, 44, 54. Mordon, 46, 55. Yeah. It's one of the downsides of Classic. I do think the dungeons are a little... It's like, it sucks to go into a dungeon and the mobs at the start of it are level 35 and the mobs at the end are level 39 or 40 or 42. Oh, gotta walk all the way back over here. I'm gonna assume that's better because it's got more armor.
What you want?
So the item level is probably a little higher.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Once the server has been out for a while, the level 60 dungeons are always going to have more people. Plus, people know the content so well now. I feel like they don't have to gear up as much as they did in the past. Like, they'll take a level 60 who's only been a level 60 for a few weeks into Molten Core. And whatever shortcomings they have, you know, they'll just make it up with pots or world buffs or whatever. So, yeah, people have got Classic WoW down to a science at this point. Even on hardcore servers, they'll go into in-game rating pretty quickly and just make up the item difference with pots and stuff like that. Which still takes some guts because, you know, 2 fire blooms or whatever, and you could be cooked. Yeah, I'm not going to do this quest. It's a suicide mission. At least at this level, with only one person. I am kind of, well, it's unfortunate. I don't think I'm going to get to raid in Classic. I just don't think I'm going to hit level 60 soon enough. Maybe when TBC comes out, because I'll already be level 60, so I just got to get to 70. Which I think, you know, 60 to 70 is easier than 1 to 60. So maybe I can stay caught up. But at the same time, you know, I want to get my Cataclysm Classic character to 85. And play Miss of Pandaria, because I didn't when it originally came out. So I'm glad there are a lot of options in WoW now, but you can also kind of spread yourself pretty thin. Where do I have my horse set? Orgrimmar, I think.
This had better be good. Remember, patience, discipline.
Yeah, I remember when TBC first came out, I had done some raiding in Classic. And Blizzard pretty much admitted up front, like, you're probably going to replace most of your, like, Blackwing Lair and Nax and AQ gear within a couple of levels of starting TBC. And I wasn't super happy about that at the time, but because it felt like I just wasted a lot of time farming that gear. But I think you just got to take the perspective that it's about playing with, you know, your comrades. It's not about having a high item level or whatever. Oh, so this is level 40 plus. Yeah, we're not going to do that. So that means I think it's time to head on to somewhere else. We could do Dustwallow Marsh. These are actually still kind of high level. Or maybe Stranglethorn Vale. Yeah, I should probably go do Stranglethorn Vale. Because a couple of these are already turning green. That was weird. Yeah, PvP gear I forget when they made resilience a thing. But you know, for the longest time, the stuff you could get in in-game dungeons. Oh, I guess it's in. This guy's got some PvP stuff on. Yeah, I don't think they added resilience until TBC mainly. But yeah, for the longest time, the best PvP gear you could have was like in-game PvE gear, which made a lot of people understandably unhappy because they wanted to PvP, but they didn't want to be running, you know, Blackwing Lair for 6 hours a week. Just try and figure out what I should do with my inventory space. I would get rid of some of these pots, but for some of the alchemy recipes, you need the older potions. If you sell them all, you're
With honor.
kind of screwed. Alright, we'll go to Stranglethorn Vale. But then, you know, when they added resilience, I don't think PvE gear was really helpful anymore. Because you were just too squishy. I don't know if it was the right move in the end, but... Of course, I don't even know if resilience still exists in retail now. No, that's the Zeppelin I need. Wait for me. No. All right, it's gonna be close. All right, success. What are these level 60s doing here? Yeah, this guy has got mostly... Yeah, that's a good question. Well, expansion. Spy here. So the initial release... TBC was released in 2007, January. Yeah, so about 2 years. Because Classic... Well, it wasn't called Classic back then, but it was released in November 2004. So... November 2004 to January 2007. He had all the time in the world to level up, gear up, etc.
Strength and
Right,
honor.
I think I have something to turn in.
May your blades never
Yeah, a
dull.
couple things.
Zug zug. For the horde.
Go down to Booty Bay real quick. I don't know. I don't think they have in Classic. They might have it in Retail. But I think you're still on like a 1 week timer with Classic. Like, they'll do some tweaking here and there, but I don't think they change like a fundamental thing like that. Oh yeah, Chaos. You heard correctly. It's actually what they call it. Booty Bay. Used to be all kinds of shenanigans would happen here. People would like jump up on roofs and snipe people from the opposing factions, stuff like that. Then eventually they added guards on the rooftops, or guards that could go up to the rooftops at least.
What's up? Glad I could help. Time is money, friend. Hurry back. Keep it real.
Dream Dust. Oh, he wants me to go to Swamp of Sorrows.
Glad I could help.
Yeah, the TBC greens will undoubtedly be an upgrade for me. Which is unavoidable, I think. So many quests.
Talk to me. Hurry back. Keep it real.
You'll be teleported.
Glad I could help.
For the longest time, I didn't know you could,
Yo. Keep it real. Talk to me.
transport yourself to Nomergon.
Glad I could help.
It's kind of unfortunate that you have to keep this item in your inventory, though. I think you do. It says you do. Oh no. Oh. For a second I thought there's no way back. Alright. Well, I will probably never run that dungeon, but at least I can if I want to. Yeah, for Horde, if you do that quest line, you can use this transporter, which is much easier than as Horde getting yourself, I think Nomergon is over here, which is obviously a huge pain for Horde. Supply and demand. Yeah, it's because of pirates. For sure. But also, it's a little bit, I mean,
Can I help you?
Blizzard does a lot of
Have a good one.
double entendre type stuff, so it's probably a little bit of a joke too, not just because of pirates. The transporter in Daenerys, I actually don't remember what that one is for. I remember the one you're talking about, but I don't remember. see, where is this guy? Supply and demand. He must be up. No. Here we go.
Time is money, friend. Keep it real.
Let's see, anything else green or yellow? Yeah, there's some other stuff.
Time is money, friend.
I'll go ahead and grab this. I'll have to go to Swamp of Sorrows eventually.
What's up? Keep it real. Glad I could help. Hurry back. Keep it real.
I am doing herbalism and alchemy. I'm a bit behind.
In my town.
Let's see. Yeah, so I'm only at 95 in alchemy and 138 in herbalism. With the mats I currently have, I could probably get up to maybe 110 or 120 in alchemy. I'm not in a terrible place in herbalism, but I probably should be up to 160 or 170 at this point, so I'm a little bit behind. Alright, where to go? Looks like we're up there, mostly.
Loktar.
I think,
May your
you know, I think herbalism and alchemy are good defaults to use if you don't know what else you want to do. Mining is okay too if you want to gather a profession, but you know, there's the sad thing is I don't think with blacksmithing there's really all that much you can craft that you're going to use, or with leatherworking for that matter. I mean, eventually they kind of made those professions more useful, but oh, it's for engineers, okay. Yeah, engineering's a decent profession on that subject. But yeah, if you do leatherworking, like, is there anything you can craft that you would use instead of, you know, something you could farm in molten core? I don't think so. Particularly since you won't get a set bonus. But maybe I'm forgetting something. Oh, these are elites. That's not good. Let's see.
What do you need?
Raptors.
Greetings, man.
This is level 34. That's good. Grim Message is a level 42 quest. Gonna pass. He wants me to go to Arathi. I don't want to do that right now.
How you doing, man? Be with you, man. See ya later. Be seeing ya.
Alright, quest log is full.
Okie dokie. See ya later.
Let's see, what can we get rid of? If we can get rid of our Hillsbrad Foothills quests. And that's an elite quest, so no thank you.
Who you be? Be seeing ya.
Alright, I think we're good for now.
What's be on your mind? Stay away
We
from
can grab that one later. Classic is notorious for having quests where you have to run halfway across the world, only for them to tell you to run all the way back. Alright, didn't pull any ads, that's good. Can't remember if these call for help. I don't think so. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. I mean, on one hand, it's a way to kind of tell you where you could go next to level, but alright, didn't pull that one. Wonderful. So I don't mind it saying like, hey, you should go to Arathi Highlands if that's where, you know, there are going to be a bunch of quests that are appropriate for your level. But sometimes it tells you to go there and then it tells you to come like right back. Which is no bueno. Let's see. Particularly since you get, you know, you don't get ground mounts until level 40 at the earliest, and that's if you can afford it. I mean, at least as a shaman you have Ghost Wolf, and if you're a druid you have Travel Form, but everyone else is doing a lot of walking. I probably should have bought more of this before I left. That's alright. Oh. I'm not ready to take on 2 of these. So we're just gonna reset. I think I can probably do it, but alright. Wunderbar. Yeah, cooking is a great profession. The only reason I'm not leveling it right now is just because of, well, time and money, basically. So I'm trying to hold on to some of the materials, but that also becomes kind of a challenge once you run out of bank space. But you know, I'm almost level 40, and I'm kind of hoping to get a ground mount at some point, and I only have 19 gold. And that's with not even buying all of my spell upgrades. Like the ones I don't use, I think still have like level 1 resurrection. So if I were leveling cooking, it probably wouldn't cost me all that much money, but it would be a little bit just to get the recipes. Alright, that's gonna pull a pack of 3. But yeah, maybe, I mean, it sounds like you're actually making money on it, so that might be the best way to go about it. If you can find something that people want to buy, that's great. It's really great to simultaneously level fishing. It's a little bit time consuming. But you can get a lot of the materials you need to level that way. I'm gonna lower my mic volume just slightly. Yeah, I've got some of that sitting in the bank. I don't think I have any on me right now. I will say a good way to make some money, if you have the patience and the inventory space, is to hold on to the crafting materials until the expansion is about to come out. So if you, like, on the classic anniversary servers right now, wait until TBC is about to come out and then put your materials on the auction house. Because suddenly people are like, oh my god, the expansion's coming, I need to level my skills. They don't want to go gather all the ingredients themselves, so there's a lot more demand than supply on the auction house, which is really good for prices. Now, I don't think that works on retail because of the way they changed crafting, but works pretty well in classic. Oh, disarm. Go back here and get some of these. Try not to get too close to the crocs. Oh, that one's an elite too. So yeah, if I get, you know, for example, a bunch of briar thorn, and I don't need it for my alchemy anymore, I'll probably just hold on to it Till TBC Classic gets closer. And then put it on the auction house. And the Raptors hit actually pretty hard. Resist. Dodge. I think I need the raptor hide. Just trying to figure out what I can get rid of in my inventory. One change I wish they would make to Classic is letting pots stack higher. Like 20 maybe, instead of 5. That and a lot of other things. It's a change they made later, but I think it's, you know, they don't change a lot with Classic. But I think that would be a good one. Because it doesn't really affect anything except people's kind of annoyance with the old system. There are some things people will miss if you change it, but I don't think anyone's gonna miss pots only stacking in 5. I do need the ears. Just curious. Technically I could do graveyard. That's a short one. I think the problem right now is my character doesn't bring a lot of utility to a group. I can't even really off-heal with my mana being what it is. Maybe it wouldn't be too bad, but... My damage isn't super great. I can drop Wind Fury Totem, so that's good, but... You know, how many melee are you gonna have in a group that use Wind Fury Totem? Maybe 1, maybe 2. Yeah, I mean... If I'm in a group with, like, a warrior or a rogue, they'll definitely be happy, but... I think I need to get to a point where I'm pumping more deeps than I am right now. But I mean, you don't really have to min and max at level 35, you know, to run Scarlet Graveyard or something like that. Doesn't mean people won't do it, but you really don't have to. Alright, these aren't respawning just yet. Ow. I'm kind of curious what the breakdown is of classic. Of classes on the anniversary server. You know how many people are playing warrior or shaman or priest or... I see a lot of mages. I'm not sure if they're gold farmers or not. Or if it's just a super popular class. I mean, it's always been a popular class, but you know what I mean. Yeah, when I was leveling in the Shimmering Flats, I would see 8 Frost Mages and basically no one else. Yeah, 80% mage than everyone else. I think that is accurate. And I guess to be fair, I mean, there's probably not much downside to stacking mages in classic raids. They do decent damage, they're not melee, so they don't take much damage. Oh, I'm not doing another one of those quests. Yeah, I don't have inventory space to collect 24 pages. I mean, you can definitely get through Molten Core stacking mages. Because they'll really never take damage. They can decurse. And yeah, they can pump the deeps. He also, you know, didn't have Death Knights. Not that they necessarily compete with each other, but you know, the more classes you get, the more decisions you have to make about who to bring to the raid. Go back to the raptors. We need 6 more. I have forgotten how slow leveling in Classic is. Though, that's one thing, if they changed it, I think people would be pretty upset about. It's just part of what Classic is. I feel like I've been in my level 30s forever now. And if I weren't playing mostly with rested experience, it would be even slower. Oh, someone else is farming these. Resist. Dodge, parry. Alright. I think that is going to be it for now. Gonna clean out some inventory space. Get to the inn. Maybe off stream I'll try and catch up on herbalism a little bit more. Because that's starting to fall behind again. What else? Gonna hold on to those. But yeah. You too, Chaos. Have a good Saturday. Hope to see you soon. I'll try and catch a viewing party for sure. But yeah, if I don't see you soon, you know, have a good weekend. Thanks for stopping by, and yeah. Me, never. I don't think there's actually this Zeppelin Tower considered an inn. I think so. It's just the only place I've remember this happening. But anyway.